Ready? 90, Wolf.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 52.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Come on, set. 60 or. Give it up, nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the ready.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Here we go. Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Alert. Hey, Alpha.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
He had a good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Motion, motion, motion. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Good track. 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That's it, baby. We go play.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Charlie. Shoot.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
High 7. Get it.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Fant, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Motion, motion, motion.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 47.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, but he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. You need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Nowhere
to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, box truck.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, 47. Pick up the ball. Kill.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. Ooh, with a juke. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trubisky now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. 47's the mic, boy.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm scared. Check motion.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They run the jet sweep with Patterson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, shoot.
47. Be a long day for you. Slam.
Out of the gun, Trubisky going for the deep ball. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 26.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see what the offense gets.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
You're not ready.
Now it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Ginn's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
6-6, pull it high. On 3, on 3. Motion, motion, motion. 18, 18. Hey, exit.
Trubisky to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Now Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, hey, ball, 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 ball. Check 3, check 3, check 3. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Alert, 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 alert.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Silver, silver. Check 24, check 24.
Hey, 18, 18, 18. Hey, 18, 18, 18. Hey, orbit. Yeah.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Let him know.
Lock in, lock in.
First down, a run with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Lock in, lock in.
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Cut.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get up. 180.
Mike, 47. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Protein spill.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. They run it here with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Nifty move. Gets it to Gordon. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bravo.
From midfield, here's Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Come on, set. 18 Raiders. Pilot, 64, win. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 50, plant. It's our time. It's 61, max box, lights. Get it.
Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.